everyone, my name is Fauziyah Gebi and this is my Vogue Beauty Secrets. Is that how they say it? So a couple of you guys, not many, but some of you guys have been asking for a makeup routine, especially on TikTok. So I figured this would be like the best way for me to show you guys. And it's fun turning to be on Vogue's YouTube channel. And excuse the echo, I'm in the bathroom. Obviously this is where all the celebrities film that Vogue Beauty Secrets. So I thought maybe I'll just enter here and show you guys a little 1-2-1-2. Anyway, this is just my makeup routine. I always start with skincare. I've already washed my face. I use the Cetaphil Gentle Cleanser. I'm going to moisturize with Cetaphil Moisturising Lotion. And if you guys can tell, my skin is so much better than it used to be. Like, obviously I still have some scarring from like pimples and stuff, but my skin was freaking out last year. Oh, happy new year, by the way. First video of the year. Okay, anyway, my skin was freaking out in 2021, especially like during the summertime. And if you see now, I have 0 breakouts on my face. This is all just acne scars, but I have 0 breakouts, and it's because I started using Cetaphil. Ever since I started using the cleanser, my skin has just been behaving. I don't know what it is, but I think it has something to do with it. It's always important to have a good like skincare base before doing your makeup, because it really shows. Like, if your skin is dry and you do your makeup, it will show. So always make sure your face is clean and moisturized. So I just put this hijab on because this is like my makeup hijab. I use it so that I don't get makeup on my scarf. Just don't mind the way my head looks in this, I know. So now that my moisturizer is on, I'm going to go ahead and prime with this Too Faced primer. Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Base Primer. What primer does is that it just preps your skin for makeup and it helps your makeup last longer. If you have oily skin, you might want to have a mattifying primer. It will just control the oil. My skin isn't oily except for my T-zone, but I have a solution for that later. So now that my primer is on, I'm going to set my nose area. This is what I do to combat the oiliness in my T-zone. Just setting it in this area only. I don't do this all the time because honestly I forget, but when I do, it really makes a difference. This Zaron compact powder, it's called Almond, and using a powder of my shade just helps with like the way it blends. Not blending, but just the way it looks. I don't want to use something that's white and then I'll now be looking like a ghost. Like, no. Doing this just helps. You can already see it looks very matte. This is also a hack if you don't have a mattifying primer. Just set your primer with a powder closest to your skin color. And I also like to set my smile lines because it creases really easily. So setting this area after my primer really helps. And I actually got this trick from Jackie Aina. If you don't know Jackie Aina, please go and watch her videos. She made me the woman I am today, makeup wise. But anyway, once that is done, we are going to go on to foundation. I use the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Spiced Rum. So I just do like 1 pump, maybe 2.5. I hope it's not too much. And then I use this foundation brush just to spread it on my face. This is definitely too much, but I'm going to avoid my under eye area because I'm going to put concealer there. So right now I'm just going to concentrate the foundation on the rest of my face except my under eyes. As I was doing my foundation, I realized I forgot to do my eyebrows. I usually always do my eyebrows before foundation, but that's fine. We'll do that pretty soon. Next step is concealer. So the concealer I use is the Too Faced Born This Way and it's in the shade Chestnut. And I just focus my concealer in my inner corner and outside. And then I put some on the bridge of my nose, just a bit on my forehead. And I drag the concealer to the sides of my nose just to contour a little bit. But before I blend this out, I'm going to do my eyebrows. I use 2 things for my eyebrows. This benefits precisely my brow pencil, even though the pencil ran out, so I just use the brush, the spoolie. And then I have this Zaron Eyebrow Pencil and it's just like in dark brown. And I know you must be wondering, Fauziyah, blend your concealer. I know, I will get there, but by letting it sit, it's actually going to give a more full coverage look. And my eyebrows, I don't really have a specific like routine. In the beginning, I do really light, and then I just underline my eyebrow, and I follow the natural shape. And it's okay if it looks a little messy because I'm going to conceal it. I just go back in with my spoolie just to blend it. Now I'm going to use this flat concealer brush and use this concealer again. And then I always like to drag down the concealer to my eyelids. Usually I also conceal the top of my eyebrows, but I think I like the way it looks right now. So wait, actually no. I need to do the ends. So now that my concealer is all blended in, I'm going to set my face. So I actually use two powders when I'm setting my face. I used the one I showed you guys earlier, and I used this one. This one is much lighter, and I honestly don't know where I got it from. It doesn't have the brand name, and I start with the Zaron one because it's, like I said, it's more my shade. I just rub my beauty blender in there, and I set where I put the concealer. And then with the brighter powder, I just go over it again just to have like a bright look, and I just press that in. I used to bake, but I realized it made me look really white and I don't really like that. Then I go on the bridge of my nose. Here I bake so that it looks highlighted. And then I take a powder brush and I just set the rest of my face. Now I'm going to wipe away the bake on my nose. I'm going to contour, and I only started doing it recently and I actually like the way it looks, but I don't do too much. To contour, I'm going to start with like a dark foundation, and this is only because like I like to use like a liquid and then build it up with a powder. This is the Revlon Colorstay foundation, and this was my first foundation ever. And I just take a little bit and dot it. It doesn't look that dark now, but like without all this foundation and stuff, you will definitely be able to see how dark it is. And then on my nose, just on the sides. I look so stupid, I didn't even realize. But you have to make this face so you can see where your cheekbones are. On my nose, I just blend it into my eyebrow. Not really into my eyebrow, but near the brow bone. With that done, I'm going to take the James Charles Morphe palette, and I'm going to go into this shade. That's going to be my contour shade, and I only take a little because this palette is quite pigmented. I'm going to take the Zaron compact powder once again. I'm going to focus it on the sides of my nose just to blend the contour in. Next, I'm going to go in and do my blush. I use this palette for everything. So my blush shade is also in here. It's also an eyeshadow. I use this shade right here. And I like to focus it on the apples on my cheeks and on my nose. That's too much. So now it's time for lips. I just use a dark brown pencil. I just use my eyebrow pencil for my lips. I outline my lips following the natural shape. I don't overline or anything. And then I take this Tara lip shine. It's just in this bright nude color, but I just take a little bit of that and I put it just in the middle. I go over my lips once again with my eyebrow pencil. Then I get my Cetaphil lip gloss, and this is in the shade Mauve Nude. Now the last step is just to do my eyes. I use one of two things, lashes or mascara. Today I'm going to be using lashes. I'm going to be using these. I just got this from one shop like this, honestly, but I really like these lashes. The mascara I have is Maybelline Lash Sensational, and I have this eyelash color. I got it from Miniso. Maybe it's just me, but it's harder for me to put on lashes when I curl my eyelashes, so I'm just going to leave that out. I'm just going to start with my mascara, just a little bit, because we're still going to put on lashes, so we don't need too much. I'm going to be using this lash glue by Duo. Usually I apply the lash glue directly on the lashes, but I found that when I do that, it's actually harder to put them on. I'm going to put it on my eyelids as close to my lash line as possible. I'm going to wait for the lash glue to get tacky. Wow, that actually worked so well. That's so much easier than having to do it the other way. So lastly, I do my beauty spots, and I do it right here because I actually have one, just it's small and it gets covered up by the makeup. So I just added these 2 dots just because I think it looks nice. So I'm back in my regular scarf now. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys got some really good tips. Thank you, Vogue. Thank you so much for everyone that's watching this video right now. Let me know if this tutorial helped you out and if you want more makeup tutorials, because I have many more looks I could do. So just let me know what looks you want to see. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope this year is a great year for everyone. Also let me know what videos you want to see this year, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.